Hello everyone, this is Wyvern Element, and welcome back to the Calamity Fisherman Challenge. Now that we are in hard mode, there are a lot of bosses to fight and a lot of new gear to unlock. Today's episode will have a lot of boss fights as there are so many in the same point of progression, so I am building a new arena as my pre-hard mode arena will not be adequate. I start by bombing the area to flatten the terrain much faster than I could with a pickaxe. Next, I start building the floor by using dirt to fill in the holes so that I have a flat surface to work with. Then, I build the floor itself out of smooth navy stone, using sea prism every 8 blocks to add some variation to the floor. I remove the platforms from the old arena so that I can make space for the new platforms. Using navy stone platforms, I create 3 layers 30 blocks apart so that I have plenty of space to fly and hook between. Finally, I add blue torches to each layer of platforms to make everything well lit and improve visibility in the arena. Defeating Skeletron Prime, our first mechanical boss, allows mithril crates to now drop mithril and orichalcum ores. I craft mithril armor, but there are not any viable new weapons at this tier. However, mithril armor has a very powerful set bonus where hitting enemies will produce homing flares that deal tons of damage. This will synergize well with the Clamor rifle, which shoots homing bullets. I clear out an arena in the underworld so that I can use this combo against the Brimstone Elemental. The Brimstone Elemental falls without too much difficulty, unlocking the next set of weaponry. Brimstone crates from the Crags biome will now drop Unholy Cores. I used some of these Unholy Cores to craft the Brimstone Fury, a bow, the Brim Blade, a rogue boomerang, and the Brimstone Sword. I will use each of these weapons on the next few bosses, starting with the twins. After defeating the twins as our second mechanical boss, I now have access to Adamantite and Titanium, the highest tier of early Hardmode ore from Titanium crates. I craft the Adamantite armor set with the melee helmet, as the melee speed bonuses will boost the damage per second of my Brimstone sword. Additionally, I decided to take a break from the many boss fights this episode to go to the Tundra biome and build another house. I wanted to preserve parts of the natural landscape of the biome while also integrating it into the build, so I placed fences behind the hills and create a platform above them to build my house on. I build two pretty standard NPC houses, but then I decided to add asymmetry to the build by putting an uneven slope into the roof. I also integrate the natural blocks of the biome by replacing some ice bricks with ice and cover the roof in snow. Next, I build a pier over a small lake and remove the background walls so that I can make room to build supports for the pier. This will be my fishing area for the snow biome. Finally, I build an arena with platforms at varying heights adapting to the shape of the natural ground. This arena will give me the mobility I need to fight Cryogen. Cryogen unlocks probably the biggest upgrades for this entire progression point, as Boreal crates can now drop cryonic ore, which is used to craft the Daedalus armor set and several new weapons. However, the most important upgrade of all comes with the Ornate Shield. In every boss fight so far, I have used a grappling hook to change direction quickly and preserve my momentum. However, with the Ornate Shield, I can finally dash, doing the same thing but with a much easier method. Additionally, hitting an enemy with this dash grants immunity frames, so it is very useful for avoiding damage. Additionally, I craft the Darklight Greatsword, a very strong sword that fires a spinning sword beam that splits into 2 homing orbs. With these preparations, I begin the fight against the Destroyer. The destroyer falls, but with no new upgrades to get, I can change my gear back to a melee setup and jump right into the Calamitous clone fight. After defeating the Calamitous clone, I drink a Gills potion and fish. Though many people forget it even exists, I have just obtained one of the most absurdly overpowered weapons in the entire mod. Flood Tide. Thank you guys so much for watching, stay tuned for more, and this is Wyvern Element, signing out. See ya!